Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is English Bulletin with me, Chaitra. The top stories first. Sky truck carrying medical supplies returns back. Pilot discontinues the flight due to foul smell. Fund set up to combat coronavirus receives 174 million rupees. President and Prime Minister yet to deposit their pledged amount. Industry Minister warns against black marketing, asserts there is no shortage of food in the market. Migrant workers sprayed with disinfectant in China. Authorities report over 1,000 cases of coronavirus. And organizers reschedule Tokyo Olympics. The mega event will kick off next July. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has issued an order in the name of government to ensure a right to food of poor and vulnerable people worst hit by the lockdown. The Apex Court issued such order after a section of the society, including migrant workers, daily wage earners and other underprivileged people, faced problems to manage food due to the current crisis. The government on Sunday announced to extend the lockdown until April 7. The lockdown, in order to contain the outbreak of coronavirus, has badly affected the vulnerable section. A single bench of Justice Bishwambar Prasad Shrestha issued such order directing all three federal, provincial and local governments to coordinate with each other to come up with food and relief package for the needy. Earlier, a writ petition was filed by Advocate Bishnu Luitel demanding the fundamental right of a right to food was met during the crisis. The Supreme Court has summoned both the parties on April 5 for further discussions before issuing an interim order as per the petitioner's demand. Nepal Army's Sky truck carrying medical supplies imported from China to Sudur Pashchim province has returned from mid-air to Kathmandu without delivering the materials. The Sky truck, containing medical kits such as personal protective equipment, PPE, masks, sanitizers and other imported stuffs from China, had left for the far western region from Thiruvan International Airport yesterday. However, the Sky truck returned to Kathmandu midway after the crew members reportedly complained of a foul smell from the medical kits, due to which they faced difficulty in continuing their flight. No further details about the incident is currently available. Nepal Army has said it can only come up with an official statement after a thorough investigation is conducted. The fund set up by the government in its fight against coronavirus has collected 174.2 million rupees so far. Various companies have generously contributed to the fund, the government informed yesterday. According to the Office of Prime Minister and Council of Ministers, as of Sunday evening, various individuals have contributed 1.2 million rupees with less than 100,000 each. Donations poured in after the government set up the fund more than a week ago. Among the big contributors, Himalayan Bank has provided rupees 12.5 million, Norvik International Hospital rupees 5 million, CIAA rupees 1.2 million, Oiken Tenzing rupees 500,000, Lakshmi Prasad Subedi rupees 400,000 among others. Likewise, folk singer Prakash Saput has contributed rupees 200,000 for the fund. However, President Vidya Devi Bhandari, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, Speaker Agni Sakkota, National Assembly Chairperson Ganesh Tamalsina and other lawmakers have not fulfilled their commitment to contribute their monthly salary worth rupees 200 million to the fund. They were the first ones to pledge support for the fund, but the amount is yet to be deposited. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The public health laboratory at Teku tested a total of 76 samples in a single day yesterday. The National Public Health Laboratory has been scaling up this test, informed the spokesperson of Health Ministry, Dr. Vikas Devkota. In a press meet organized yesterday, Devkota informed that the number of total tested samples has reached 993. Dr. Devkota said altogether 19 samples have already been tested at a laboratory in Dharan, with a further 6 undergoing test there. Testing equipments have also been sent to Dhangari, Surkhet, Putwal and Janakpur to test the samples on site. The capital of Bagmati province, Hetauda, has also started its own testing for the coronavirus. The ministry also confirmed that the sample of a 34-year-old male who travelled from Dubai tested negative for the virus. Meanwhile, the samples of a 36-year-old male from Patan Hospital and 2 samples from Bir Hospital are being currently tested. According to the data from the Home Ministry, 93 persons are in isolation, with a further 217 samples collected for the testing. Minister for Industry, Commerce and Supplies Lekhraj Bhatta has warned of strong action against anyone involved in black marketing. Minister Bhatta made such remarks while monitoring various shops in Kathmandu yesterday. The minister said he has time and again warned against black marketing and reiterated government's commitment of stern actions against the wrongdoers.
यदि उपभोक्ता त्यसको शिकार छ भने उले तत्काल हाम्रो मन्त्रालयको अथवा विभागको 11337 मा फोन गर्ने, स्थानीय प्रशासन, प्रहरी प्रशासनमा जानकारी गराउने अनि विक्रेताले पनि कालो बजारी वा अत्यधिक मुनाफा लिन खोज्यो भने त्यसलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो उपभोक्ता ऐन, कालो बजारी ऐन सबै लागू हुन्छ। त्यहाँ कुनै पनि लचकता हुँदैन। यो चाहिँ उहाँहरूले पनि आफूले आत्मसात गर्ने व्यापारीहरूले पनि कुरो हो। त्यो चाहिँ मैले उहाँहरूलाई पनि सतर्क गराउन चाहन्छु।
Minister Bhatta also added that there is no shortage of food in the market. Scarcity of food is only due to artificial shortage, and action will be taken against anyone found involved in such acts, the minister said. General Secretary of the ruling Nepal Communist Party, Bishnu Paudel, has appealed to everyone to help the nation contain the outbreak of coronavirus by abiding by the government directives. General Secretary Paudel has requested citizens to stay home during the lockdown. He also urged everyone to use masks while getting out to fetch essential supplies.
यति बेला कोरोना भाइरसको महामारीबाट सिङ्गो विश्व नराम्रोसँग प्रभावित भएको छ। सरकारका सही निर्णय र प्रभावकारी कदमका साथै राजनीतिक दलहरू, सञ्चार माध्यम र समस्त नागरिक समाजको एकताबद्ध प्रयासले गर्दा नेपालमा कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमणले महामारीको रूप लिन पाएको छैन। अब पनि कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण फैलिन नदिन सरकारको निर्णय तथा आह्वानलाई हामी सबैले अक्षरशः पालना गर्न जरुरी छ। म यहाँहरू सबैसँग लकडाउनको अवधिमा घर बाहिर नजान, अत्यावश्यक कामले जानै परे पनि भिडभाडमा नजान, मास्क, साबुन पानी र सेनिटाइजरको प्रयोग गर्न हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। संक्रमणको लक्षण देखिएका र हवाई वा स्थल मार्गबाट आएका व्यक्तिहरूका बारेमा नियमित रूपमा कन्ट्याक्ट ट्रेसिङ गर्न, त्यस्ता व्यक्तिका बारेमा स्वास्थ्य संस्था वा सरकारी निकायलाई नियमित रूपमा सूचना दिन र आइसोलेसन वा क्वारेन्टाइनमा राख्नका लागि सघाउन हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। यो समस्या कुनै वर्ग, जाति वा भूगोलको मात्र नभएर समस्त मानव जातिको साझा चुनौतीका रूपमा उपस्थित भएको छ। हाम्रा सामु कोरोना भाइरसद्वारा सृजित यस चुनौतीलाई धैर्यता र सफलताका साथ सामना गर्नुको अर्को कुनै विकल्प छैन। मानव जातिलाई आधुनिक विज्ञान र प्रविधिको सहयोगमा कोरोना भाइरसको नियन्त्रण गर्न सफलता मिल्ने नै छ। यही विश्वासका साथ सजगता अपनाउन र कोरोना भाइरसको सामना गर्न सबैमा हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु।
Paudel has also requested everyone to help the government by informing the concerned health department about someone displaying symptoms of coronavirus, especially if they have returned home from abroad. And now, the news from Economic Front. The government has formed a 3-member committee to recommend the names for the post of Nepal Rashtra Bank's governor. The committee, headed by Finance Minister Yuvraj Chaitra, includes former NRB Governor Vijayanath Bhattrai and former Finance Secretary Krishna Hari Baskota as members. The committee has been tasked to recommend the names of 3 persons for the post of governor of the central bank. One of the candidates recommended by the committee will be appointed as the governor by the Council of Ministers. The recent cabinet meeting had formed the committee to finalize the names for the governor's post, which has been lying vacant since the retirement of Governor Chiranjeevi Nepal about 2 weeks ago. Deputy Governor of NRB Chintamani Shivakoti was appointed as the acting governor after Nepal's 5-year term ended on March 17. Earlier, the government used to appoint NRB governor 1 month before the retirement of the incumbent governor. However, this time the government has failed to make appointment to the vital post even 2 weeks after the retirement of the governor. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Indian health workers caused outrage yesterday by spraying a group of migrants with disinfectant, Reuters reported. According to the news agency, the health workers took such a step amidst fear that a large-scale movement of people from cities to the countryside risk spreading the coronavirus. Footage showed a group of migrant workers sitting on a street in Bareilly, a district in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh, as health officials in protective suits used hosepipe to douse them in disinfectant. This prompted widespread anger on social media, Reuters said. Nitish Kumar, the top government official in the district, said health workers had been ordered to disinfect buses being used by the local authorities, but in their zeal had also turned their hoses on migrant workers. He tweeted saying that he has asked for action to be taken against those responsible for this. India imposed a nationwide lockdown on March 25, with thousands of labourers subsequently fleeing cities for their home villages after being rendered jobless and without public transport. India's health ministry yesterday confirmed that the country has registered more than 1,000 cases of new coronavirus, while 29 of them have died. According to the news agency, health officials have warned that India is weeks away from a surge in cases that could overwhelm its weak public health system. The UN Security Council on Monday for the first time approved resolutions remotely after painstaking negotiations among diplomats who are teleworking due to the coronavirus pandemic. According to AFP, the Security Council unanimously voted for 4 resolutions, including one of the North Korea sanctions. The UN mission in Somalia was also prolonged until the end of June, and the mission in Darfur until the end of May, decided due to uncertainty over spread of the pandemic. The Council also endorsed a 4th resolution aimed at improving the protection for peacekeepers. Seeking to abide by quarantine and teleworking recommendations, the Security Council was obliged to create completely new rules after 75 years as the global guarantor of the peace and security. Following about a dozen days of talks, Council members agreed that they would have 24 hours following closed-door negotiation on draft resolution to send their votes electronically to the UN Secretariat, which will release the results. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. The Tokyo Olympic Games will start on 23 July 2021 and run till 8 August after being postponed for a year because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Executive Board of International Olympics Committee met on Monday to take this decision. The Olympics will still be called Tokyo 2020 despite taking place in 2021. I'm confident that working together with the Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, the Japanese government and all our stakeholders, stakeholders, we can master this unprecedented challenge, BBC reported IOC President Thomas Bach as saying. The decision to postpone the event was taken to protect the health of the athletes and everyone involved and to support the containment of COVID-19 virus. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Skytrack carrying medical supplies returns back. Pilot discontinued the flight due to foul smell. Fund set up to combat coronavirus receives 174 million rupees. President and Prime Minister yet to deposit their pledged amount. Industry Minister warns against black marketing, asserts there is no shortage of food in the market. Migrant workers spread with disinfectant in India. Authorities report over 1,000 cases of coronavirus. And organizers reschedule Tokyo Olympics. The mega event will now kick off next July. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website JanataSamachar.com. We urge all our viewers to follow by the safety guidelines instructed by Nepal government and the World Health Organization. Stay safe, keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.